Okay, a church, a school, and a hospital are placed on a map to form the vertices of a right triangle as shown below. The church is 8 centimeters from the school, and the school is 3 centimeters from the hospital. How far is the church from the hospital? Given a scale of 1 centimeter equals 1.3 miles. 8 squared plus 3 squared, 64 plus 9, and that's 73. The square root of 73 should be the answer. So root 73 is 8.54, and then we're going to multiply that by 1.3 to get the scale factor. So the answer is right around there. 11.1 is fine. Now number 2 is pretty important because the most difficult question on tomorrow's test is a lot like it. Our ladder is 20 feet and it's leaning against the wall 18 feet from the top. So we want to find the short leg, and then the ladder slips down to only 15 feet. So now it's 15 feet off the wall. And the ladder is still 20 feet, but now our short leg has changed. So we do 20 squared minus 18 squared and take the square root of that answer. So the square root of 76 is about 8.7. And here we do 20 squared minus 15 squared and take the square root of that answer. The square root of 175 is about 13.2. How far did the bottom of the ladder move? 13.2 minus 8.7. So the trick is to use the Pythagorean theorem twice and then find the difference of about 4.5. Austin is located at -3, -6. Houston is located at 6.5. And each unit on the grid represents 25 miles. So make yourself a right triangle. And this leg is 3, 6, 9. This leg is 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. So we'll do 9 squared plus 11 squared and take the square root of the answer. You should be doing root 202, which is about 14.21, and then we're going to multiply by 25 to get the final answer. So about 355 miles. And then something similar with San Antonio and Houston. So San Antonio is at -8.2. Let's add that to the map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, +2. Three, 12, 14. So 14 squared plus 3 squared, and take the square root. And root 205 is about 14.3, and multiply that by 25 to get the scale. 357.94 miles. We have a yardstick leaning against the wall such that the bottom of the stick is 6 inches away from the wall. A yardstick is 36 inches and the bottom of the yardstick is 6 inches away from the wall. The yardstick is moved so that the bottom is now 12 inches away. So there's our wall. The bottom is now 12, but the yardstick is still 36 inches. So we do 36 squared minus 6 squared, take the square root. We do 36 minus 12 squared, 36 squared minus 12 squared, take the square root, and then we find the difference between those two. And I get as a final answer 1.555 inches. But you could just do that 1.56 is fine. So the yardstick slipped down about 1.56 inches from here to here. 30-foot ladder. The bottom of the ladder is 9 feet from the wall. The ladder is moved so that it's 5 feet closer. "30-foot ladder. It's 9 feet from the wall. And now we're going to move it so that it's 5 feet closer to the wall. So that means it's going to be 4 feet away, because we moved in 5 feet. Still a 30-foot ladder. Same procedure. 30 squared minus 9 squared, square root, and then subtract off 30 squared minus 4 squared. And my answer is negative, but I know that negative sign is just telling me about direction. So the ladder scooted up about 1.11 feet. In a right triangle, the square of the legs equals, okay, nope, that's the square of the hypotenuse, is equal to the sum of the square, or the squares of the two legs. And these should be pretty easy. Subtraction tells us that this is 81. And let's do some math here. 36 and 100. Again, subtraction tells us that 100 minus 36, this is 64. This side length would be 6, this would be 8, this would be 10. You could say the answer is 8 squared. Also, that's fine. Here, 12, 15, 9. And let's do some square root. Square root 144 is 12. 15, 9. Looks like this is a lot like the previous problem. 3 squared is, okay, so this one is 3, and this one is 4, and this one is 5, this one is 25. This little 2, this little squared sign in there tells you that they're giving you the area. So 16, 9, 25, this would be 5 squared would be another way to say this one. It's the same. 25, 5 squared, it's the same.